Hi everyone, Jim Spears here. In this video, I want to speak to you about different types of pressure points and give you some additional information about how you can use the points and the best way to get results. So one way to look at the points is that they're in different areas. There are points on the fingers and around the fingertips that are really beneficial for headaches and migraines. And then another point that's on the hand that's well known is Li4. It's located between the thumb and the index finger. This is probably one of the most well-known acupuncture points, and it's known for stopping pain associated with headaches and migraines, as well as pain all over your body. Now, if you simply just press on an acupressure point and hold it for some time, there's a good chance that you're not going to get a result because you're not providing strong enough stimulation for long enough. And this is one of the most common mistakes that I see people make, is that they just hold the point for a short amount of time and then hope that their headache goes away. And unfortunately, it's not that simple. Now, it doesn't need to be complex when we hold these points and when we work with them. And actually, it is quite simple to get good results, but you have to learn how to do that, and you have to have a system. So one way that we can approach this is by working with the points on the fingers, because they produce a strong reaction up in your brain, and that can help to soothe the nerves that are involved in migraines, okay? Now, the points on the hands can also be very effective. So I distinguish between points on the fingers and points on the hands. And there are some people that will get a better result when they use points on their fingers, and maybe they don't see such strong results with the points on their hands. Similarly, there's also points in the ears. And the ears can be very effective, but you need to stimulate these in the proper way. If you just hold a point or an area of your ear, you're probably not going to get a response from that because it's not strong enough. You probably won't hold it long enough or do it frequently enough. However, when you use a device like this, an electrical AcuPin, and you get them on the right point and you hold it for at least 30 seconds, a lot of times you may need to go up to 2 minutes, and that's what I recommend that people do, is that they hold it on the points for at least 30 seconds and up to 2 minutes, because that's going to give you a strong enough stimulus to start to get a result. So when you start to use these things on the ear, there's a lot of other details to consider, and it's too much for me to go into right now. But what I do want to share with you is that the ear can be very effective for getting rid of migraines and headaches, because the nerves that go to the ear, they have a direct connection to the brain. And so they're able to produce a fast acting results for a lot of people. And the same can be said for the fingertip points. They can produce a very fast response for stopping pain. Now, some of the points are better for long-term approaches. So in a long-term perspective, we want to reduce the frequency and the intensity of the migraines. And some of the points are going to be better for working in a long-term way to help to stop the pain, okay? But the points in the fingertips and on the ears, they're really more effective for those acute conditions where the pain is coming on and it's happening right now and you need to do something now to get rid of it. That's when we want to use some of the pressure points that are on the fingertips or on the fingers or on the hands or on the ears. Now, it's important to use the pressure points in both a short-term way where you can stop the pain or reduce it quickly. But if you want to see long-term benefits, then that requires using other points. And some of the other points that will produce the long-term benefits are located in other regions. There's points on the legs, there's points up higher on the arms. And when you understand how to combine different pressure points, then you're going to see a better response. Now, a common mistake that I see people make is that they think that they can just stimulate one point and that'll be enough. So you may have learned that this point, Li4, is good for headaches and migraines, and you may have stimulated it by applying pressure like this, by just pinching it. And sometimes people can get results like that. However, if you don't do that long enough or frequently enough, it's not going to have that much of an effect. So that's a common mistake that I see people make, is that they think they can just press this point for a short amount of time and maybe once a day or once a week and get results. You're simply not going to get results if you don't stimulate the point strong enough and frequently enough. And this is something that I teach you how to do in my coaching program, is how to provide enough stimulation to the points so that you can get both short-term relief and long-term benefits. The other thing that I want to comment on is that it really requires getting the right combination of points. If you just press on one point to get rid of a headache or migraine, you may get some benefits, you may not. Maybe you get 10% improvement or maybe 20% improvement. How much ever improvement you get will not be as powerful as the results that you can get if you use 3 points or 4 points or 5 points. So typically what I do is I will use at least 3 to 5 points when working with headaches and migraines in one session. And you can do this on your own using a device like this. So if you just stimulate 1 point, you may get some results. Let's say that you get a 10 or 20% reduction in pain. Now, if you use a second point and you get another 10 or 15 or 20% reduction in pain, then you've gone from a high pain level to reducing it by 30 or 40% by using 2 points. Okay, so when you start to add and properly combine 3 to 5 points, then you can more substantially reduce your overall pain level, as well as how frequent the migraines come on or how long they last. So it's really important to be able to not only use 1 point, but to use 3 to 5 points in proper combination and to find those points that are going to work best for you. So for some people, the points on the fingers will produce the best result. For other people, the ear points will produce the best result. For some people, they may get the best results by using points on the legs or on their feet or on their arms. And there's a lot more that I could say about this, and this is what I cover in my coaching program, is how to use these pressure points in a systematic way that's tailored for your unique needs and for the unique symptoms that you have. So once you start to use them in this way that's personalized and unique for you, and once you start to get familiar with how to use one of these and how to combine these points properly, then we can get both short-term reductions in pain as well as the long-term benefits. So I hope that you found that useful. Be sure to subscribe to my newsletter, and I'll send you more information about pressure points and how you can start using them. And this can be a very effective method for you. I also encourage you to reach out to me through the Healthy app. I'm going to send you an invitation when you sign up to my newsletter. I'll send you an invitation to connect with me through the Healthy app, and that's going to allow us to stay in communication. That will allow you to chart your progress and to understand why it's important to keep a journal or a diary about this. I also have forms and more information available on the Healthy app, and that's the best place where we can get started, and then I can come to understand whether my approach and the system that I've developed over the last 25 years is appropriate for you. If I don't think that I can help you after getting some initial information, then I'll let you know and I'll say, I don't think this program's right for you. If I think that I can help you and get relief from the migraines and the headaches, then I'll let you know that, and then I'll outline my program and a very clearly defined system that you'll be able to use at home. Being able to just use this for 5 or 10 minutes a day. You can use these as you watch TV, you can use these as you're relaxing, and you'll discover that when you find the right points and Maybe you're just sitting on your sofa and you're watching TV or having a cup of tea or whatever it is you're doing to relax. You can utilize this in a way that's really quite comfortable, and you'll probably find that it has other health benefits too, like improving your sleep and decreasing your stress. And those are all things that I cover in my program as well, is how to improve your stress levels and bring them down and how that relates to the migraines. So these devices can also help with improving the quality of your sleep, decreasing your stress levels, and working with other symptoms that may or may not be related to the migraines. So go ahead and fill out the form. Let's get in contact with each other, and I'll start to send you more information, and you'll start to learn more about how you can effectively reduce the pain of your migraines from the comfort of your own home.